I'm with my brother, Beau Rakes.
Yes, sir. Come to save the day for my miserable Dominican haircut.
Otherwise known as Big Spew.
Big Stewie.
So what we getting? You want the taper, you want the cop cut, or you just want the taper?
Man, the nigga made me look like a deacon. So it's kind of like a flat top up here. And I just normally get the tint, the size, the tint, the taper, and, you know, add some shape to this. I mean, you know, yeah, help me out, man. You know what's so funny? I'm telling niggas, man, I don't own no iron in my real life. So especially coming to the island, I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck this motherfucking house falling out. I don't give a damn, you know. But you know how when you start doing videos and shit, you kind of pay attention to your appearance. I remember when I first started the shit, the niggas be like, hey, they looking at, see, these niggas be so disrespectful on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, they high.
Listen, they talking about, I don't know why she with that short, fat, that nigga need a haircut. Nigga beard fucked up. But, you know, shit, I was like, I wish I would have started a couple years ago. Niggas see my wicks. I had about 9 dreadlocks. I was looking like I was from Miami. You know, when you look homeless, nobody asks you for no money.
Right.
You know, shit, that's
You blended in here, man. I'm over here wearing new shit every day.
I see you fresh as a motherfucker.
They looking at me, I can't help it, but they looking at me like.
Nah. What I normally do is I go to Saks. I go to Saks. I go to both the Saks. I go to regular Saks and I go to Saks off Fifth in the wintertime and buy all this summer shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Good move.
Good move. So I'm getting $70 t-shirts for like $19. Some of it's $10. And I start to fuck up because when I go to Santo Domingo, I want to blend in. I want to have some nice loafers on, some. You know, so I be telling cats.
You want to look Dominican?
I want to look Dominican, nigga. Shit. Nigga, that one so fat, I need some of them goddamn them football player 501s, the ones that stretch, niggas for the niggas with the big thighs and shit. Shit, I put on my loafers, nigga, I'm up here with Antonio. That's Operation Antonio. So I tell them, you gotta have your Spanish name, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody's shit is Ricardo.
Yeah. Juan and shit. Because they started calling me Antonio because a dude out here, he looked like one of my uncles. If I ain't know my daddy, this nigga could be like my daddy and shit, like one of his brothers.
Right.
But he like dark, and he said, Antonio, they said, damn, that nigga look like Antonio. So ever since then, I've been Antonio. Because bitches couldn't say Beau, they would say Bob.
Right.
What's up, Bob? No, bitch, it's Beau.
So where you originally from?
Man, I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta.
Yeah, with no T in it, Atlanta.
What inspired you to come out here? How long you been coming out here?
Man, I came out here, I think 2007 or 8, but I was going to the capital.
Okay.
I didn't move to Sosua till 2013. I moved to the sight unseen, but I was, you know, and I tell a lot of people, none of my black friends travel really.
Right.
I got selected black friends that travel, but they want to go to Cancun, Jamaica. Honestly, I've been to 30-some countries, right at 30 countries, and I've never been to Jamaica.
Right.
I just recently went to Cancun to meet some folks out there, but I was never the resort type dude.
Right.
I've always been like a mix of Anthony Bourdain, Kurt Cobain, and Rick James. You know, that's why I say I'm dabbling all the fucker. I'm gonna eat good.
Right.
I might do some drugs, and I'm gonna hang out and have a good time.
Right.
Fuck with some bitches. Every country I go to, I might not participate in the fuckery, but I dabble in it. So when I tell people I dabble in fuckery, even if my old lady with me, I'm going to whorehouses. Right. I'm checking it out. I'm gonna give you a first. You know, I should do like a journal, like, you know, because you know I grew up in Atlanta, so we go to strip clubs.
That's like just going fucking the club. It's the strip club.
I would meet my cousin. She's 4 or 5 years older than me. And I'm like, yo, meet me for some drinks. Right. You know, we go there. It's just like nothing. But what made me really move here, I didn't experience no racism. And when I have my hair low, I'm blending in like I'm Dominican.
Right.
So walking around somewhere and just shutting the fuck up is so peaceful. And so I'm just sitting, I'm like a fly on the wall. I'm experiencing culture from a distance. And no disrespect to any white followers and shit, but I'll never get none of that Karen or David shit. I try not to go nowhere where like predominantly white people are. Like,
So you don't visit too many European countries.
no, not those. Those white people are different from American white people.
I understand.
So it's like when I went to Belize. You go to Belize and all the white people live in Cape Cock or San Pedro on the islands.
Right.
They don't live amongst the locals. And if they do, you know, they don't want to be, it's like people come here live in Casa Linda or they live in Hispaniola. They don't want to be around amongst the culture.
Right.
I respect any other gringo of expat, foreigner who want to be amongst the culture.
Right.
Like, I didn't come here to be on a resort.
Right.
I didn't come here to be behind no 20-foot wall.
Right.
I come here to be immersed in the culture. I'm not, you know, I'm not afraid of the Dominicans. I'm not afraid of the Haitians. I'm amongst the people.
That's right.
So, but the biggest thing with me is like, when you piss one of these motherfuckers off, nobody calls you a nigga. You might have an altercation with a white person in America. First thing they do is, fuck you, nigger.
Right.
You boot licking, motherfucking pork chop chewing,
Right.
cotton candy fucking spewing, nigger. You know.
Right.
But I'm like, damn dog, I just couldn't be an asshole.
Right.
So here I was like, you know, I don't experience any racism, but people always bring up, oh, that's fucked up what they doing to the Haitians. I said, well, it's fucked up what they doing to the niggas and the Mexicans in America.
Right.
But y'all don't say shit about that.
Right.
I hate like all these people who be selective about they righteous movements and shit.
Right.
But how white people benefit from white privilege, I love my expat privilege over here.
Right.
Motherfucking police run up on me and I get to talking that College Park, Atlanta shit. And that nigga, oh, okay.
He know from here.
Oh yeah, he's not from here. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Keep the GDP going.
There we go. And so the same way white people benefit from white privilege, I'm loving my blue passport privilege.
Right.
So every country I go to, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I said before. I said it's good to be an African American when you outside of America.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's why I tell people man, get out and travel, explore. You don't need 50 niggas with you to feel at home.
Yeah, you ain't gonna never make it if you're
Right.
waiting on other people, man. That's why I just have to go by myself most of the time. I'm solo.
Solo dolo, and I have the best time. I meet the best people. All my friends now in the past 5-7 years are niggas I met out here kicking and traveling.
Exactly.
So you might, hey, bro, I'm headed to Colombia. I mean, give me your dates, bro. I'm gonna fucking pull up on you.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that.
What's your favorite countries? The top 3.
My top 3, bro, has gotta be Dubai.
I haven't got there yet.
I've been to Dubai like 6-7 times, but it's only because I was contracting overseas in Afghanistan. We would go 2-hour flight. But the level of fuckery over there is insane. And like you can, like people don't know, you can ball at your cost, at your level. You don't need a Ferrari, you know what I mean? Like I got damn near 700-800 square foot suite, and it was only like $90, $100 a night on the marina, in the marina area, right, damn near right on the beach in Dubai.
Right.
Let's say I would say Dubai, Peru. Peru because the food was great. The Miraflores, Barranca was like where all the hippies was, and I would say my third would probably have to be DR because I lived there. Yeah, because the dollar goes so far here. I'm the only broke nigga taking 3-4 month vacations. You know, I'm struggling. So anybody want to send me some money, cash at me. I'm broken and broad. Beau Rakes at motherfucking on Zelle, Cash App, all that shit. I had to beg my man for a haircut and shit.
So now you building a house out here, right? You bought some land.
Slow and steady about 2 years ago, yeah.
Oh, so you bought the land a long time ago?
Yeah, slow and steady, about 2 years ago.
Okay. And now they kind of excavated it?
Yeah, so, you know, that was the plan. Every time I come out here, you do a little something. A lot of people don't know when you buy a land, the title has to be clear. Then you have to get a survey on your land. And the survey ended up taking, it was supposed to be 2 months, but it ended up taking a year, like 9 months.
Really?
So, a lot of the labor here is really cheap, affordable. I would say affordable, because here you can have a maid, you can have a chef, you can have a cleaning person, and you might not pay even $500-600 a month for that. You gotta keep in mind the police only make $300 here a month, if that. You know, so.
Yeah, they said the average salary is like around $65 a week or something like that.
Something like that, and they ballin'. I know some of the people you see work on the beach, they make $50 a month plus tips. You know, so then a lot of people, you know, some of y'all colored people at home don't even tip. So you come out here, you don't even tip. And the only way they get lucky because y'all can't count y'all money, y'all don't know what the pesos are. So you might give somebody 500 pesos and think that's $5, but it's really almost 10, like $8.
Right.
Yeah, so that's that, you know what I mean?
How you get, since you've been here for a while, have they stopped trying to like haggle you on everywhere you go because they recognize you now?
Well, it's a different thing. I tell people, like the next town over Cabaret, right? It's a surf town, a lot of hippies, a lot of rastas, from people all over the world. They don't go mess with them white people. They be over here with a brother that and just harassing us.
So we the most given, probably.
Yeah, we the most given, and what I really hate about these motherfuckers, they'll come up to you, my nigga, bro. Come on now, we don't talk like that.
Yeah, I had to tell some kids in the Philippines that, like, yo, that's not cool. Don't say that.
So they watch BET, they watch rap, and they listen to rap, but they just only trying to embrace us.
Right.
But they see how that's how we talk, but they don't understand the culture.
Right.
So you know when you traveling, don't let nobody talk to you like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like you came here 10 years ago or 15 years ago to Sosua, and all those women was on a European standard. They were slim because never old white men used to come to this bitch.
Right.
You know, white men like their girls slim.
Right.
When brothers started coming here, the chicks started getting thick. They're getting thicker, bigger ass. And so now some of these girls, look how fucked up some of these people are. They can grow hair down their ass, but now they wear weave, looking like what they see in rap videos. They got ass, but they go get the Brazilian butt lift, just because they cater to black guys. If you see the Haitian girls when they go to the white bars and shit, they just put on a regular rainbow outfit and just don't even comb their hair. White dudes be picking their ass up.
Cause they got the bodies.
They got the bodies, and slim and trim.
And they're cheaper, I guess.
But they give you a better experience. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They give you a better experience. So it's like,
Why is that?
you know, customer service. So a lot of people be mad at Haitians, but I always reference them, and no disrespect to any Haitians watching. I just call them the Mexicans of DR. We motherfuckers, when a Haitian person can speak 5 languages. So if they already speaking English, French, Creole, Spanish, so they gonna get more jobs than somebody who barely can speak Spanish. If some of you brothers who speak Spanish or even use the translator when talking to the chicks, you know they can't spell. A lot of them are illiterate, and that's no shade. A chick texted me one day. I remember a bitch kept sending me pork-ay, but it's pork-ay, like why?
Right.
But she spelled it like pork. And if you translate or write Spanish correctly, a lot of them not gonna understand.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just all about what you're getting. Like a lot of these dudes, they come out here, they want to get a Ferrari with no motor. That's just a bad chick and nothing to offer.
Right.
You know, she just gonna be just like setting money on fire. You're just throwing money in the flame with some of these chicks. But that's how you rock it. That's how you live it. I love it.
So tell me a little more about getting the crib. Like,
okay.
how did you hook up with the right people to do it safely? Because I definitely heard some stories about people getting in the wrong builders, buying land with that.
Pre-owned, when somebody already owned it.
Yeah.
All right. So like I tell people, I don't speak the language fluently, but it's about this town was settled by Germans. The North Coast was settled by Germans.
Right.
So you have a lot of Germans here. And if you get plugged in with the Germans, you plugged in. I'm plugged in with the Germans. So I go to a lot of meetings. I go to a lot of places that I'm the only, gringo there, or black person there, because we all gringos, no matter what country you come from.
Right.
But I knew these people 5 years before I started to do business with them. Cause I wanna, like, it's like being a trapper. You feel comfortable, you know somebody stays. Somebody ain't gonna fuck you when they know when you know where they lay their head at.
Right.
So
Nigga, you coming to get you.
I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to see about you and my little money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would go to Thanksgiving, I would go to, you know, parties, dinner parties at their crib, and I got to know them, got to learn the business, and they wasn't trying to, you know, you get around some people, they trying to upsell you every day.
Right.
Upsell you. It was like, man, learn, check out some areas, take your time. When you ready, get at us.
Right.
But we still was kicking it every other day, every day. I would meet so many people, and I started vetting them. I would go on, you know, read their reviews on Facebook, read their reviews to other people, other outlets, ask different people about them, seeing some of their work, talking to some of the clients they already had.
Right.
And I found out they was official. So I decided to get in bed with them, and they was very professional. And that's why when I referred them, I just say, look, I did business with them, they did right by me, and I didn't have no bullshit.
Right.
So I can only tell you by experience, you know. So that's why I fuck with them, and every time I'm doing something, I consult with them.
So basically, you in Dominican Republic, getting a crib in Dominican Republic, but you not using Dominicans to make it happen. You're using the Germans.
Yeah, I use Germans. I mean, me personally, and this is no disrespect to a lot of Dominicans. A lot of the Dominicans, they don't like us here. They think we got way more money than we have. Even the house I rented in Torialta, and my realtor had to negotiate the terms. We got a lawyer involved. We signed the thing. So after that, the Dominican, you know, after the end of the thing, he wanted me to refill. He was trying to nickel and dime me all the way. Mm-hmm. But stuff that wasn't in the country, and every time I dealt with Dominicans, they always try to fuck me.
Right.
So that's why I deal with only other expats.
Yeah, I felt like even just on a lighter scale, they weren't about making the deal today instead of building relationships. Mm-hmm. Like they'll fuck you out of one deal today,
right,
and fuck up a relationship,
right,
for more shit. They're
mm-hmm.
like, fuck it, I'm looking at the money for today.
Right, and that's not all of them, but the ones who never been to America, I don't really fuck with. Mm-hmm. Now, all the Dominicans that been to America, they know how things go.
Right.
I fuck with them. Like my boy, the guy Manny, he owns El Belos on the beach.
You want this shaped up and
yeah, man. Make me not look homeless, man. Help me.
You want to cut it down or
yeah, cut it down a bit, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not look homeless, but after, you know, I would leave the gym, that down here, Sosua gym right across the street. That was man, they had a 7 o'clock in the morning Pilates class. You talking about fine, nothing but a bunch of Dominican chicks and yoga pants. Oh my God, I used to be drunk going in that motherfucker. I wouldn't miss that class for shit. I was there like 3 days a week. So I would leave there, go to the beach, mm-hmm. and I get to the beach. By the time I come at the beach, dude got me a beer ready, but I ain't got no money on it. Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh, Beau, don't worry about it." And so, cash from New York like that, I would come pay my tab every Thursday, mm-hmm. whatever my tab was, right. You know. And then so but it's also relationships. Mm-hmm. They know how that go with regular cash. No, they don't understand. They'll go to war for you for $5 today, and they could have got $100 for you the next day.
Right.
I see a lot of cats, they be like, "Man, why you got an American woman?" I said, "Nigga, cause I don't pay for bitches." You know what I mean? I don't like, you know, I'm not finna, you know, if I'm down on my dick, I can call my girl, "Hey baby, send me $1,000. Right. You know, send me $20. Them fucked up, you know. Right. But I be hearing guys complaining, man, I did this for, and this guys that who retired and they can't manage their money. They look bad with their money in the States, you're gonna be bad with your money here.
Right.
They be giving all these chicks their money, they get fucked up between the 1st and the 15th or the 15th and the 30th. Bitch won't even cook them a meal.
That's bad.
Yeah, but that's what they sign up for.
So how do you feel about the women here in regards to, and maybe other places when it comes in regards to money? Like, it seems like the women here a lot are about the money, or is it just the women in Sosua?
All right, so everybody knows that the women in Sosua are not from Sosua. You ask them where they from, they're from Santo Domingo, they're from Santiago. Mm-hmm. So they only come here to work. like in America, if a girl hitting the whole stroll, she gonna tell you, look, I'm going to the stroller, I'm going to the trap. They say I'm going to Sosua to work.
Right.
So they ain't got no emotions involved. If the girl, it's like being in America. If a chick won't let you give you her phone and let you go through her phone, they ain't your old lady.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like here, you gotta know every chick is talking to 4, 5, 6 different gringos sending her money. Cause who has an iPhone 11 and not working?
Right.
My shit was $1,300.
Hell yeah. They don't have the payment plan shit out here.
Right, no. But if you respect the hustle, you know what you sign up for. Like in the States, dope boys, what they fuck with? Strippers. They fuck with strippers because the time they out, the lifestyle. But a lot of niggas don't understand. Y'all paying for their time. Y'all want, a lot of niggas come out here and they needy. They want to be with, they got a lot of free time or you're retired. You want some company, you want some companionship. So that's what you're really paying for.
Right.
Unless, if you ain't learning the language, you ain't gonna never find no good woman.
Right, because there's a big communication barrier. Yeah, I feel like I gotta learn the language. I mean, I like Latin countries, I like Latin women.
Right.
So I'm working on my Spanish just to communicate better.
Right. But also, you know, Sosua is cool. Like, this is a great beach town. I'm a beach person. I want to be by the water.
Yes.
Now, so, you know, it's a spot to be. It's a spot to be, no doubt. But if you decide to get to dating and the girl don't speak English, then you don't speak Spanish, then you fuck. And I hate this. I never like sitting around looking stupid and guessing. Like, all you just grinning and skinning and grinning every day, just looking at each other's face. That don't work for me.
How long it took you to get your Spanish together?
Man, you know what? I tell people I know about 100, 200 words, and I know a bunch of phrases.
Right.
So I know how to order me some food. If I want a chick, I know how to talk to her. If I know how to get a cab. I do more than grocery shopping, so I can, you know, vegetables, all that, reading labels and shit. I got that down.
Right.
But, you know, the reason we all don't really learn Spanish is because we deal with them but expats. We deal with other people that speak English.
Right.
So we're not really forced.
Right. Well, I noticed cats who spend like 6 months, 3 months, they start picking it up. It's
correct.
It's more because you're forced to because you're there.
And you want to.
Right.
You want to, and you force. Like, I'm here 3, 4 months. Most of them stayed at one time in 6 months. So I'm picking up, but also I'm inquiring every day. Like, I'm learning their slang. I'm learning their, because I took 2 Spanish courses at Emory, but that shit work in Peru. It don't work here. This is a whole country full of ebonics.
Right.
Yeah. If you know proper, clean Spanish, you're gonna be lost here. You gotta learn that. It's like going to New York and start talking Southern slang. It just don't work.
Right.
You gotta learn what area and barrio you in.
K-Lo-K and all that
K-Lo-K,
shit they be saying.
Yeah. And what's up, what's happening, you know what I mean? But
right.
You don't say K-Lo-K to an old lady and shit, that shit disrespectful.
Right.
You know what I mean? I see some nigga walking down the street, somebody grandma, 90 years old, K-Lo-K, señorita, oh, call you nigga. That don't work. That don't go like that.
What about the girls that speak pretty good English?
Well, most of the girls that speak good English, like if you get women from Santiago, San Pedro, or maybe the capital,
right.
They went to the university.
Right.
You know, school, they came from a nice family or whatever. They speak some English, but you may have some girls. You know, let's be honest, man. Some of these girls start fucking at 13 years old. And I know that because they told me.
Right.
Like, some of these guys, they be getting girls 13.
But not us.
Not us.
Like already was having sex.
Right. In the compo and the relatives, not relatives, but people in their area.
Right.
You know, so they start fucking early. You know, by the time you start seeing them in Sosua, the niggas in their hood through with them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
By 19, some of these chicks got 2 babies. I was playing dominoes with this fine ass girl. I didn't know that bitch was 17. She had 2 babies. And I'm like, God damn, so one baby was 2 and 3. I'm like, I'm doing math. I'm like, damn, this bitch big fucker.
Is that because they don't get too many abortions here, you think?
Well, these motherfuckers don't mind having babies. And you know how like back in the day when they said Germany have a bunch of war babies. Like niggas just, you know, you see the mixture, the black mixture.
Right.
Niggas come over here and just nutted motherfuckers, just nutted them, go on.
But you think a lot of them babies is foreigners?
Not a lot of them are Dominicans, but you know, they do have a lot of foreign babies.
But the foreigners probably at least take care of the girl and their kid, I think.
Bro, you'd be surprised how many dog ass niggas I done seen come through this shit, bro. I had one dude, man, shout out to you, dude. And you know, we all, you know, we was staying at the same condos I was staying at, we was kicking this shit, we was right across the hall. That nigga knocked on my door the next morning, the day before he was getting to leave. Hey, Beau, let me know if you see this motherfucker around town. Last night, dog, I skeeted all in this motherfucker. I'm like, just woken up, I'm like, nigga, what? What, nigga? You skeeted all in this bitch? You decided to tell me that shit? I ain't watched my
kept that to yourself.
Nigga, I ain't washed my face yet, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga saying? But
He probably was feeling guilty.
because some, you know, if you got a mentality the Thursday to Monday, and I used to be that guy that only got a week or two vacation, and you 1 week you might just go out here, go somewhere and just wild out, or go. You like, damn, I gotta make it happen. It's my 1 week of vacation. And some guys, but I ain't never like, I ain't got kids, so I ain't never seen a chick bad enough that I want to get pregnant.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, cause I know what come with that. You know, that's why I ain't never bought no Benz, cause I can't afford the maintenance.
Right.
I'm about what everything costs me on the back end. You know what I mean? So you can get anything, but it's about maintaining. You get a big house, you gotta maintain it.
Yeah.
Think about that electric bill.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck that.
So when are you going to actually start building? And what's the? So there's one price for to buy the land. And how like or estimate how much was it? You got an acre or two? How much land you got?
I got about a quarter
acre.
About a quarter acre. I got about a quarter acre land. Probably right at it or right under. It's 445 meters. A lot of people build on. You can build a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2.5, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a pool, maybe 2-car garage on 2 meters. I mean 200 meters. So most people build on 200, 2.5. So I got double that. So I could double mine. I could cut my lot in half and build 2 3-bedrooms. But I'm building a 4-bedroom. I mean 4 units, 2-bedroom, 2.5 baths, because I hate, like, you know, I do Airbnbs in the state. I've been doing Airbnbs for a while, and I also travel a lot, so I know how I like accommodations. I don't like when, you know, niggas, you know, even when you, like, niggas go to the cabin or niggas get a villa, you gotta, you know, you don't want the small bed, you pay the same amount of money. Everybody want a king size bed.
Yeah, niggas be fighting over the king size bed.
Right. Like, look, man, me and my old lady want the king, you know what I mean? When we pay the same price, then, well, I pay a little more, I want the king, like that. So all my units will have king size beds.
Right.
And a bathroom in each unit. I mean, each bedroom. So I don't, every spot I build out here is gonna have a bathroom, because, you know, you got your chicks or whatever, you don't want to go in the hallway. But, you know, some of y'all got the creep ass homeboys, you see your old lady in the hallway, you might be hollering at her and shit, like, you know, the chick you with, hey, he sleep, come here.
And so how much is it going to take to, in comparison to the States, to build a house here?
Well, this is the trick shit, right? You can come down here and live out your dreams. I'm living out my dreams of being an architect and a general contractor without having a degree in either one of them motherfuckers. Because ain't no building codes out here. But I'm going through, I'm finna come down here and be a general contractor, you know how like 50 Cent say, look, I ain't go to Harvard, but everybody I work with, that work for me went to Harvard.
That's right.
So I'm hiring architects and general contractors, I'm subbing all the work out. My background, my dad was a brick mason, my grandfather was a brick mason. I grew up on, you know, laying blocks, making concrete. So I'm very familiar with it, but I'm gonna have like somebody that's guiding me through, you know, like a buffer almost. Right. So, but if you go out here, you come out here and build a house, even a house in the state, let's say you buy a brand new house in the States, it's $250. It only took them about $150 to make that motherfucker $140. Right. So you just paid for the microwave, the end result. Right. and so they had to make their money too.
Right.
So I'm out here building a project, and if somebody decided to come buy it mid-build, you can have it. You know what I mean? Because I'm just coming out here to build houses, and my dream of, I'm making my dream come true of building income properties and selling.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not like, and what's the cool thing about here, it's not like the States. You get a permit and you have to start building and finish building at a certain time. Most Dominicans go back to the States and make money and send money home, and it might take them 2 years to build a house.
Right.
But when it's finished, it's paid for, you don't owe nobody.
Right.
So either I'm gonna have some investors come in and give me the lump sum and do it like that, or I'm just build it block by block.
Right.
But when I retire in the next 5 years, I'm gonna have a place that's an income property that's paid for, that's making money. I'm living for free, and there you go. It's gonna be, slow and steady win the race.
Well, I've definitely been thinking about investing,
Mm-hmm.
and my two choices is either Colombia or here.
Right. I'll be back in Colombia in September next month.
Yeah. And so why did you choose Dominican Republic over another place?
Well, this is gonna be this is gonna be the home base for the Caribbean.
Okay.
Just because I was familiar with it, I got it over let's say 10 years of research and knowing my way around, driving and relationships.
Right.
But Colombia is dope. I like Bogota. I've been in Bogota and I've been in Cali. I'm going to Medellin next month. But I'm going out there, my folks out there own a villa. I'm going out there with some cats who own some condos.
Mm-hmm.
And when you traveling and you doing business, you meet other like-minded people who ain't haters and they want to help you on your journey.
Right.
Or at least educate you on what they doing.
Right.
And
Maybe the mistakes they made.
Correct.
And shit like that.
So I got like 5 close friends that's liquid millionaires that look like they ain't got $3. Mm-hmm. And when they see you starting so early, all my peers out here 50, 60, 70 years old.
Mm-hmm.
The young boys, they just too distracted on the ass.
Right.
They ain't really focusing on. I got cats that been coming out here 5, 6 years and they get a villa for a week. And they do that 4 times a year. But you could have bought you some land too.
Right.
But you want to get a villa, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms, it's just you and your homeboy to impress some working chicks.
Right.
To me, y'all niggas could have bought some land or bought a condo. You can buy a condo out here with $25,000, $30,000.
Right.
You can go to some places that's owner financing. You can put 30% down, and you can get 4, 5 years no interest to pay for your spot.
What's the big difference between buying a condo and buying a house? What do you think the advantages or disadvantages?
The disadvantages is in buying a condo, you may have HOA fees. Even with houses, some subdivisions, same as America, you have HOA fees.
Mm-hmm.
But like the spot we're in right now, this was a condo. I'm only planning on being in town once a month, twice a month, or not full time.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to condo. If I had a house, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, because I was looking at a condo I saw, it was like $90,000. The HOA fee was like $40 a month.
You can't beat that with Sosua. I would definitely go, but I would
It was
always.
all brand new.
Okay, yeah, I would try to bust them down about 83,000.
Yeah, that was the asking price.
Yeah. But if you want a turnkey place, condo is the way to go.
Right.
Me personally, I don't have a pension, I don't have a retirement. So wherever I live, like in America, I live in a duplex, and I we Airbnb the other side. So I have to duplicate that wherever I go,
Right.
so I can live for free.
Right.
And so that's why I'm building income properties. And I want other blue collar people who may not have, that same mindset to be an instant entrepreneur, live in one space and rent the other space out. So
Right.
out here I'm gonna be building duplexes, triplexes, quads,
Right.
and for under 200,000.
And I was also just thinking about the condo thing because just no maintenance, you know what I'm saying?
Convenient,
Yeah, let them worry about it. And safety too.
safety, correct. But if you want, that's what you pay for your safety. But you're gonna be here full time, you might want a house.
Right. So what made you start doing the YouTube thing?
Well, for me, like I said, I've been living out here 7 years, and I got a landscaping business. So before I started my landscaping business, I was contracting overseas. So I would, get a contract. I work 6 months, take 6 months off. If I work 9 months, I take 3 off. But then when I started my business back home, I still wanted a 3-month vacation.
Right.
So it ain't nothing like taking a 3-month vacation. Even if you stay in a place 2 weeks, you really don't get the feel of it.
Right.
A month, you might be like, I'm ready to go home. But 3 months, bitch, I live here.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can say I've lived it.
I live there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, that's up.
And then you grab the camera, or you just started with your phone.
Nah, what my homeboy said, man, bro, you should document your things. He's like, man, I never met anybody in my life that's from one of us from the hood that's taking 3 months vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, you know what, bro, I'm gonna document this shit. And I grabbed a GoPro 5. I bought a refurbished. I bought a MacBook Pro refurbished from Apple. I got the whole little setup. I did too because I bought the drone refurbished from DJI. I bought the Maverick Pro, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought all my shit refurbished.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what, I'm gonna get the action cam, the GoPro action cam, because I can do water. I can do a dual purpose. I didn't want to invest a lot of money in a lot of gadget shit. Plus, when we travel, we never check bags. So, because I don't like waiting in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I can't afford to lose none of my shit.
Right.
So I pack light. So right now, been out here 2-3 months, I'm just, one bag. You know what I mean? So I did that shit. That shit was good. I think what tricked the niggas out was I came out here with my old lady, American shit. And I think that's what made my channel pop more than a lot of people.
No, I think too, it's just got personality, man. You either you have a personality for the shit,
right,
or you don't, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody can pick up a camera,
right?
But if you can't keep people's attention, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It just ain't gonna work either way.
Yeah, I think that's totally true, man.
Yeah.
But I was like, niggas like, bro, you funny as fuck. I'm like, nigga, I'm telling you the damn truth. Why gotta be funny?
Yeah, so when I first was looking at stuff, I was telling May he had a lead, then he stopped. Mm-hmm. And then he had to start all over. Then I was watching Greg, and then you came along, and I was like, wow, I was glad that all y'all was fucking with each other too,
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you had that fucking hate and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good to see all y'all,
Yeah, I mean, I came through like a lot of people. I was living here, so I was telling, me and Greg was sitting talking. I would see him in rooms back in the day. Mm-hmm. But, I was in the corner minding my business. It just, you get your own little clicks and you stay where you at.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go light with this one because these shits is kind of shit up. These new shit, man, they cut motherfuckers up.
So it's crazy to get great cuts here, but you out here to spit, shit. I wish motherfucker would come cut some grass and shit. Right? Well, I ain't cutting shit.
Yeah, well, that's why I paid somebody to cut my grass. I said, I cut here, I'm cutting the grass.
Right.
Niggas be like, yo, cut your grass. Hell no, nigga, I cut here. But I don't even really cut no more, man. I'm really retired, man. Because I just, that's why I have the time. I just run my businesses, they run well.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've built this time for me. You know what I'm saying? So I do what I want to do. COVID fucked things up for a little while, but
hopefully things will be back to normal. Because once you live this lifestyle, man, you can't go back to normal.
Bro, I want a Porsche 911. I wanted a Porsche 911 bad as hell, but I would never pay for it.
Right.
I would have to hit the lottery. Nigga, so shit, $900 a month? No, nigga, that's a villa, nigga, a month. Nigga, you know
You
what
know
I
how
mean?
many places you could travel for that money?
$900 a month?
That's how I like that shit, man. Like, nah, I can't do it, man. I got to stay traveling, man. I got too many things on the list to do.
But see, that's like, for me, like, I done done my landscaping business down to I get 20% for all my guys. So I'm plugged in. For my tree guys, I get 20%. My gutter guys, pressure washing. So that's why I tell people at least 3 streams of income. A passive income.
Right.
So you can, you ain't got $1,000 a month out here. You can live. That's in Colombia. That's in Panama. That's in DR. If you got $1,000 a month coming in, bro, you there. You the one.
Right. You can do something with that somewhere else.
Right. And
you can't do shit in the States with it.
Right. Like right now, I'm renting a condo, 2-bedroom condo, gated, $500 a month, right? With $500 a month, I probably don't spend $1,500 a month with the rent. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just out partying, kicking, and drinking every day. And every spot you pull up to out here, you can take your bottle with you.
Yeah.
You talking about something? You just give them $5. You walk up with a bottle of Hennessy, whatever you drink, put it on the table. And that's the thing. You can't do that. Like I see so many people find happiness in drinking and driving. I go to the grocery store with a cup of whiskey and just walk around the grocery shop, and I'm happy that a pumpkin prison. I mean, like the little simple shit. The little simple shit that you think about. I see a nigga. I be posting on the block. I see a nigga driving, taking a beer. They looking at the beer like, yes, Lord. Put that motherfucker down. I be like, right on, bro. Like right on, like the little simple shit. Like I had the police shake me down one day. They caught me slipping. I'm in the hood. I gave nigga a couple $100, 1,000 pesos, man. Right. Going by my way, man. Take this little money. Take this $20. Get the fuck out of my way, man. But what about you, man? Like, what's next on your journey, bro?
Well, I'm thinking about, of course, Colombia. I want to go to Colombia, but I don't know if they're going to open.
Which part?
I usually go to Medellin and Cartagena. So I had a trip for May, but it got canceled, And so I'm thinking about possibly going. I was just in Quintana Roo, Mexico 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
We went to Tulum.
Tulum. They say Tulum the new Miami. I see that online.
Went to Isla. We had the most fun to play. They call
Isla Mujeres. Oh yeah. So I had an Airbnb right from there. I could walk from my Airbnb to that spot right there. That's fire. I like that.
Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. You're watching Barber World TV.